Welcome. Thank you for being here. Tonight, we're finally going to open Strange Horticulture, one of those forgotten epic games I claimed ages ago. So settle in with me as we step into this little occult plant shop and uncover its quiet mysteries. Streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantry. Okay. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Day 1, Friday. This game features some small text. If you're having difficulty reading, you can hold shift to zoom in. Well, that's nice. I have bad eyes, so that would be helpful. Especially if I can play this on my ally, which I would like to test out. But right now I'm at my desktop, so another day. Alright, let's go. I have no idea what this game is. I just heard about it and it sounded like a cute little cozy weird game that I don't know, I just thought it might be kind of fun to try. And then I saw it in my Epic library, which was so random because I've been meaning to start a series of exploring my Epic library of all these games I've gotten over the years, and I just thought it was random that this one happened to be on there, and it was one I was also meaning to try. So it's like what do they call it? Serendipity? Coincidence? Happy accident? I don't know. But anyway, let's go. Let's get into it. And hopefully this game is as cute or interesting as I hope. Alright, so it looks like we have a note. It says, I found it. Let's see, how did I zoom in? Oh, that's cool. Okay. I found it, an excerpt on the elusive wandering view. Come to the library in Ambleside, and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something in the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear for me. Ooh, do I get an animal? I must. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, I've got a little drawer. Items, clothes. Well, okay, let's come back to this because it looks like the bell it was moving or sparkling. Yeah, it's sparkling, so we should... Oh, here's the kitty. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see him. Oh, cute. Can I shift? Oh, look you can zoom in on him. Oh. Can I pet him? Oh, look at that. He's so cute. Look at his little eyes. Oh my gosh. If you can't tell, I'm a cat lover. Oh, poor kitty. I just startled him. I must have walked past the shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. Yeah, it is pretty lovely. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me. but nobody lives up there. Ooh, ghosts? Rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they're saying. Okay, what does that have to do with the plant shop, though? Okay, so St. John's Poppy. Okay, does she... So am I supposed to pick a plant? I'm supposed to pick a St. John's Poppy and give it to her? Okay, so it looks like... It kind of looks like a fern leaf. Do I have a plant that will look... But you can like scroll, so I'm guessing I'm gonna get more plants. None of those to me look like a fern leaf. And I thought poppies were like red. Ooh, is this it? I think I thought poppies were red, so I'm gonna try this one. Is that what I do? Okay, closer inspection in the magnifying glass. The flowers are red with a sweet scent. Okay. What about these? That leaf kind of looks like it. The purple flowers have a light buttery scent. I still don't know what the plants have to do with, you know, with her seeing or hearing ghosts. You know what? I'm going with my instinct and going with the red flower, because I think that might be a poppy. Okay, let's try it. Use plant. I'm guessing this is what I do. And I was right. And that's only because I thought I remembered poppies were red. So this might prove to be a difficult game. But not like difficult in the bad way. But just, you know, potentially difficult. Alright, I got a reward. Book entry. Collect. Clavilium? Clavilium. Marsilia clavis. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock. Interesting. No matter how complex or secure. It's like a lockpick. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Love Lock. Okay, so if we remember heart-shaped, love, and then lock is lockpick. Okay. If we can remember that. We'll see. Okay, so then I just keep clicking the button or the bell. Well, we never looked in the stuff that was in my drawer. I wonder if any of that would have helped. What's this letter? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Back Barrow. Keep it secret. Okay. Strange books of plants. Okay. So this is like an encyclopedia. Note where I have included sketches that are not always intended as an aid to identify. Often the description will be more useful. Okay, so, okay, yeah, we could have clicked on that. Okay, well, that's helpful. Now, what's this? A map? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Wait, there's a map? Like, so we can go other places? What is this? This is interesting. You know, I was gonna do this game as a first look, but this game is kind of intriguing. I might want to actually do more than just a first look. But let's see. Okay, we can put that back away. And this, I'm not sure. Okay, let's take our next customer. Poor kitty. Why are you sitting right next to the bell? Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. I don't know, I kind of think the rain is soothing. Good for the plants though, eh? I got a letter for you. Letter? What is it? I can't read that. What? Gosford? Gosford is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. Wow. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face. It's a reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay. Gilbert. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. Can I meet them? They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around down through Back Barrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I brought Fennet from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Okay, so he wants lemon dandy. So this time let's look in my book and see. There's a lemon dandy. Lemon dandy. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Okay, curled leaves, and I'm guessing it's yellow. Yeah, this looks like curled leaves, and it's yellow, doesn't it? Let's see. The leaves are coarse to the touch. I mean, it doesn't look like the picture, but it's yellow, and it looks curled. So, but this blue one kind of looks more like it, doesn't it? But yeah, that looks like that picture, doesn't it? But what if I'm wrong? What happens if I'm wrong? I think that looks more like the picture. But did it say to not worry about the picture? It says, I've included sketches that are not always intended as an aid to identification. But, well, I don't... Now I'm not sure. Does any look like that? Okay. It's curled leaves. Oh, curled leaves. Those are curled leaves. I was reading curled, like the flower petals. Curled leaves, that definitely looks like a curl, doesn't it? I think so. And then the flower part looks like that. I'm going with that one. Even though I feel like it should be yellow. Because it's a lemon. But, you know, let's see. Nope. Ooh. What does that mean? What does that mean that I got it wrong? Okay. Okay, well, let's go with the first choice thing that my first instinct. Maybe my first instinct is right. No. Shoot. Okay, the map is highlighted. Does that mean I can go, like, forage and find the plant? Oh, what's this? This has curled, like, no. This game is harder than I thought. Oh my gosh. This definitely has curled leaves. Yeah, look at this one. Oh my gosh. That is... When I thought curled leaves, I don't know how I didn't see that one. Okay, if that's wrong, then we quit. Just kidding. But... Okay. Plant identification rewards. Okay. Took some trial and error. I got a new plant. Oh, and we can rearrange them. Oh, how nice. Okay, that's cool. Oh, look, there's like a letter I didn't see. What is that? Okay. Well, I'm curious why the map icon is lit up, so should we explore? Maybe we should look at what that first letter said. It said something about wandering. You come to the library in Ambleside. Should I go there? Oops. Library in Ambleside. Where is... I don't see Ambleside. Oh, it's right above. Okay. Okay. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly, and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today, she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she found. So I got 2 book entries, okay? Gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. Poison is so potent that even touching the leaves can be painful. Interesting. Oh, I didn't read the other one. Oops. Oh well. It looks like we have another customer. Faye. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. Ooh. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child, the sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Creepy. Forest camphor. How do I close this map? I just want to close my map. Okay. Forest camphor. Is it camphor? The strong smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. Beautiful, rounded, dark blue clusters. Okay. I thought I saw this one earlier. Did we accidentally give... Oh, it's this one, I bet you. Yeah, it's got the blue flowers and the yellow bulb. And it's pungent. That's definitely it. Yay! Butterdale. I should probably be adding labels to these plants so I can see which ones I have identified. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rash. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. I wonder how we get new plants. I'm assuming we get new plants later on, right? But let's do what it suggested and put some labels. So, how do we do that? Okay. Forest camphor. Okay, what's the other one? St. John's poppy, which that one was easy-ish. Right, okay. Lemon dandy, that one was difficult. And it shouldn't have been because it was that curly leaf one. Lemon dandy. Alright. How fun. What a neat little concept for a game. Plus we get to learn about plants too, which is always fun. I love learning about like medicinal properties of plants and like how they can help or what they aid in. Alright, Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering boo? That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the view if he's got it. Okay. I have a clue for that one. So-called wandering boo because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. Wait, what? A fungus? Oh, like so a mushroom? The gills on the underside of the mushroom, okay, form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Fingers Bang. Okay, well I see a mushroom right here. It smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. Okay, I can't look at the underneath. Here's another mushroom. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, undersides are somewhat sharp. Yep, it says they're also quite hard and sharp. Alright, so let's go with this one. Wandering boo. Okay. Collect. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make the a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids this condition of memory loss. Let's label this mushroom. Wandering. Why am I labeling everything with yellow? I should be labeling it with the purple. Oh. Oh, I guess that's the end of the day. Can we explore once more before we end the day? Yes. What was the other place that was said to go? Gosforth. It's a hateful town, but... Oh. Should we go there anyway? What can we get from there? Let's see. Do you see it? I don't see it. It's all the way over here. I wonder if it matters. Can I do it? Let's try it. Let's see. Why not, right? We're here to just explore and just test this game out. See what it's like. I should not have come here. Ooh. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a rising dread in my chest. Oh no. Whoops. Oh no. Did I lose? Oh my gosh. I didn't even make... A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. What the heck? I didn't know you could die in this game. Oh, that's funny. Well, but it looks like we can put this back together. Oh, did it break? Like... Oh, I assumed it was all in the right spot. But it sure doesn't look like it, does it? But I can't move it. Oh, okay. Oh, I like puzzles. I love puzzles. I never take the time to do them enough though, but I love them. So maybe we could play more puzzle games. Plus puzzles are good for your mind. They're good for... Pretty sure they're good to, like, you know, prevent memory loss and whatnot. So it's gaming, actually. Gaming is good for your brain. You know, people always think that gaming is, you know, rots your brain or whatever, but it's actually... It helps you with, like, reasoning and, some other things. Clearly not talking while thinking, but... Yeah, I'll have to... I read a book on it once. I'll have to figure out what it said exactly, because it was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting. Let's see, why? Okay. There we go. Oh, nice. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. It started when she found something she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Day 2. Okay, this clue. We can put this letter away. I pet the kitty, of course. Oh, can you hear him purring? How cute. Okay, let's try not to die this time. Isidore Burbage. Bring me a sample of Apis demesis and be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in the shop like this. You know what? Get out. Screw you. If you don't like my cat, you can leave. I guess I'll take your money. Okay, so this label has question marks on it. So he wants something called Apis demesis, and I do not have anything labeled that in my book. But there's a new icon here, so let's click that and see. Okay. Just it's about the character. Isidore Burbage. Burbage is a rich man who inherited fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with the wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. Okay, that doesn't help. What is this girl doing here? It says the psychic. Oh, I didn't notice that. The barrister? I'm not sure what that means. Faye Swift is a psychic. I love the imagery in this. It's like kind of like tarot cards, but yeah, I don't know. It's neat. I like it. Definitely my art style. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. The sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to Strange Horticulture, seeking relief from her own nightmares. Interesting. It's pretty in-depth, this game. It's pretty cool. Okay, so... maybe Apis demesis is like the Latin name, and all of these are like the I think they're called, I don't know what they're called, common names? So let's see. Let's go through it for Apis demesis. Apis. Oh, yep, Gandhi root. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Okay, so it looks like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like droopy or something. It could be this, because it says the leaves can be an irritant. That kind of looks like it. Let's get a closer look. A single pink flower that smells pleasant. It didn't say anything about smelling. It could be this one, the one I thought was the lemon or whatever it was. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Yeah, that one has to be it. And it has the little, like, I forget what that thing is called in the center. I knew the name at one point. It's drawing a blank right now. So let's go with this one. Woohoo! Gandhi root. Mikdu. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Are we getting these new plants that we are discovering, or I haven't seen any plants pop up? David Schaefer. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Oh, he's the mailman, isn't he? What did I get today? There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Let's go. Let's say that hard knot. Hard knot. Oh, this game is definitely more like, there's just a lot more to it than I thought when I first heard about it. I didn't really know what to expect, honestly. I just thought, oh, it's a cult or apothecary game, and I didn't look up anything. I just thought it sounded interesting, I should say, and I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Okay, where? I don't see anything called Hard Knot. Is there another, there's an old slate mine at Hard Knot. Hard Knot. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there it is. Maybe closing and reopening helped. Alright. An iron gate rusted by years of abandonment sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Okay. Did I get a new plant, or... Oh, I'm supposed to put a plant here. Clavet. I remember that word because I couldn't say it earlier. Okay, let's get my book out. There it is. It's the Lovelock one. Okay, heart-shaped leaves. Heart-shaped leaves. I don't see any heart-shaped leaves. Could it be this one? Let's see. The flowers are made up of many smaller blue flowers. They smell pleasant. I mean, these leaves look heart-shaped to me. What happens if I use the magnifying glass on? Okay. What is it? Can it go here? No. Okay. What does this thing do? Nothing. Okay. That is so far the only one that looks heart-shaped to me. But then this one doesn't have any flowers, because this doesn't, the claviculae, whatever, doesn't say anything about flowers. No, this doesn't look right, though. I am scared to go with, but let's do it. Let's try it. It's the only one that has a heart-shaped leaf. That's clearly a heart. Okay, let's do it. It worked. Aguria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities. Hey, that one girl was a psychic. Maybe we should give this to her. Okay, what is this? Hard knot. The gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded. Oh, does this mean I'm getting 3 new plants? Well, that's cool. Okay, sweet. New plants acquired. Well, those are interesting looking mushrooms. I feel like I should be decorating my stuff, but I don't know how. Or rearranging, I should say. Alright, do we have another customer? Looks like it. Reuben Ward. I'm headed to Grizzledale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Right, some fox button. Fox button. Fox button. An offering of fox button. How many times can I say fox button? An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. Could it be this? Oh, it just talks about the red berries, so probably not. Could be this. Small leaves, delicate flowers, but look at how the leaves are directly across from each other. But they're not shiny. This one also has leaves like that. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Oh, this one. It smells of nothing I can detect. But look at, don't those look more like this? That's what I'm thinking. Doesn't, why are you all over there by yourself? Poor little plant. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Good job. Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay, it looks like our map is glowing again. Should we just pick somewhere to go? Because we've already gone to this not place. Oop, I keep doing that. We've already gone to everywhere in our letters. Oh, but we didn't go here. Northeast of Back Barrow. Where could here's Back Barrow, northeast. In the hills, so this was probably, let's try it. Hope we don't die. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. New plant acquired! Woohoo! I like it. Plants. Okay. Next customer. Victoria Gray. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of St. John's Poppy. Oh, good. There is a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Harlequin Blue. We can put these notes away since we've already done them. Oh, can we archive them? Yes. So, okay. Harlequin Blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die, they release seeds with a downy pappus, which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Oh, weird. Okay. Bushy blue flower head. I should probably be labeling these. I already forgot we should do that. Because we only have a couple blue plants. What'd you call this? What does it say? When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be used as incense. That doesn't look like a bushy blue. And this one was already called something else, Lemon Dandy. This one, I thought we already figured out this one. But maybe, I think that was an accident one. I don't think we figured that one out. I mean, that's the only other blue one that we have, so it has to be that. Okay, let's try it. Yes. Alright, now maybe we should label it. Okay, Harlequin Blue. I need to name you. Harlequin Blue. That was the name of it, right? Yes. I think we discovered another one and I forgot to do that. But I can't remember which one. Oh, okay, so this, no, so it doesn't have a check mark yet. So it says, on the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face as a reminder that there is beauty in this world. So, northeast corner, so we go up to Gosforth, which was, like, where was that? Gosforth, okay, and then it was, I began my recovery in the woods to the south of town, so here's the woods south. On the northeast corner of the wood, so I would assume this corner right here. Okay, let's try it. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of the Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. New plant! Ooh, it's pretty. It's pretty. Now that note has a check mark. Alright, and what this note, I don't see anything. Okay. I just had to pet the kitty again. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry into the forest. Sweet, do I get to join the coven? That would be cool. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Okay. Mary's breath. Mary's breath. The wide, waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal gardens so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. Bound to secrecy, okay. The wide, waxy leaves. I feel like I saw one. It's not that one. It might be the one that just has the leaves on it, right? Yep, smooth, waxy leaves. Wait, what? The wide, waxy leaves allow the plant to collect large amounts of water. Smooth, waxy leaves. Okay. But, so what is it then? The veined leaves have a waxy finish. Oh. Wait, can I? Those look veined. I mean, well, that says they're veined. Okay, so it could be this one. We haven't looked at this one. No. Okay, well, I think it's a purple. No, I think it has to be this one then. Alright. Fingers crossed. Okay. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen, and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but that's okay. But before we do that, let's label the Mary's Breath, because I was wrong. It was this one again, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's go look for where. Okay. So, Grisdale Forest is. Oh, it says a mile from the lake shore across from Torver. Here's Torver, and here's Grisdale Forest. So, okay. One of these boxes is, or one of these the grid boxes is 1 mile. So is it, okay, here's Torver, so here's the lakeshore, so would it be this box in here, or would it be the next one? 1 mile from the lakeshore. Let's try the closer one to the closer box and see. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard, and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, down a set of stone stairs, into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There's not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort. I set to work. Interesting. So somebody poisoned her with a plant. Wren. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. How do I know if I have seen death or not? I thought I remember there being a plant without any flowers. Was it? It was the waxy one, wasn't it? The one I thought was the waxy. Well, no. Because it has to smell. Maybe it's this one? It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. Well, that would make sense because I don't know if I have known death or not. So it would be ambiguous, right? Okay, let's keep that in mind. Smells like wood smoke. That doesn't make sense with the clue. I think that's the only other one without a flower. So I guess we'll go with that one. Alright, we did it. Gray sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent. Hey, we just read that one. Adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Crystal Forest. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Oh, I was hoping I could join their coven, or their sisterhood, but I liked new plants. Oh, that one's got spikies. Okay, we can put that away in the archive. Take our next customer. Isadore again. I'm this close to reporting you, halfwit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. I need to think carefully about which plant to use here. My actions could have consequences. Interesting. Oh, I don't like this guy. He was the one that was rude about my cat, wasn't he? Yeah. So let's see, what are the options? Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed in mulch to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, and the meekdew. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Well, I hate to be mean, but this guy's kind of a D. Plus, he doesn't like cats. So, make do it is. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets. And is that how you say that? I wonder. Florets or florets? It could be this. Small leaves, delicate flowers. It could be that one. Put it right here. But it could also be this one. I'm not sure which one it could be. Well, this is difficult. Okay, let's see. How many have I labeled? I've labeled. Maybe we should organize our plants. Because I'm nervous. I mean, I guess I can get it wrong once. Or twice, but I don't want to. Okay, it wouldn't be that one. These are all the ones I have labeled, so let's just arrange them all over here so I can clearly see which ones that I have not identified yet. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have identified 6. And I have identified 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have forgotten to label 2. So let's make sure to label those 2. So I've got wandering, boo, forest, camphor, harlequin blue, lemon dandy, St. John's poppy, and Mary's breath. So I didn't label the clavo, whatever, the heart-shaped leaf one, which was not saying it. Oh, it was this one, wasn't it? Yes, that's okay. So that is why I did that, because that means the red one is the meek dew, most likely. Clavolier. This makes me think clavicle or something. Okay, and then the other one I haven't labeled is fox button, which was the strong filling bulb. I thought we identified this one too, but didn't we? I thought we... Where's the fox button? Oh, the fox button. Offer the thick, shiny leaves. Was it this one? No. We didn't label the fox button, right? No. We didn't have this one yet. I don't remember identifying any of those ones. I don't feel like we identified this one yet. Oh no. Interesting. I don't remember which one the fox button was. I mean, it had to have been this one, right? Oh, or was it this one? Well, shoot. I don't know which one to give him then. Okay, let's go. What does the meek do? The beautiful flowers made up of many small florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. Okay, so it's obviously not any of these mushrooms. Is this one small red berries? It couldn't be that one. This one doesn't have many flowers. This one sorta does. Definitely not that one. This looks like a daisy. Could be this one. Red fruits. No. I feel like the only one it could be is this red one. Well, let's give it a go. Make do. It was. Okay, I was right. Got another clue. Storian. The dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances, as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and in death. The cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. Well, I'm guessing that's a mushroom then. Okay, the meek dew. Let's label that one. Meek dew. I don't know if I'm saying these names properly, but okay. Now this side's getting a little crowded. Let's just reorganize some of these plants. Alright. A little more organized. Maybe Should we check out another place on the map? Or do we save that for next time? Well, since we don't have any clues right now, unless... what is this? Row H, the third river. Let's just go look and see. Let's just see. The third river. Oh, we can zoom in our map too. That's nice. The third river. Let's see, let's put this clue up here. It doesn't look... It's calling it the third river, but I don't see anything called the third river. I'm trying to see the shape, but I'm like, this may be it. Or it could be... Well, no, because it's got a big body of water, so it would be closer to down here. I believe. Yeah, look at this little, like, island. And right there, that looks like it could be the same. But it doesn't look like it tapers off nearly as quickly. I'm not sure. I feel like that's the closest to that picture. But it also isn't. What else could it be? Yeah, I'm not sure. But can we just, like, click anywhere on the map and explore it? Or does there have to be a clue? Could it be this? No. I mean, maybe, but maybe that's for another time. So I'm not sure what that could be. I'm also not sure what this clue... I mean, it just looks like a flower. I'm curious. I'm just curious if I just click somewhere, what would happen? Like, can I just click, say, like this house in this forest? Let's just see what happens, right? Why not? What else are we doing but exploring? As soon as I step off the road, 2 members of the sisterhood step out and remind me that this is their forest. I am not welcome here. I try showing them the sister's letter, but they tell me I'm in the wrong place and move me along without offering any help. Okay. Well, we tried. We tried to explore. Look at our kitty sitting up. How cute. Last few days he was sleeping. Let's give him a little pet. Oh, how precious. Okay. Enough of that, I guess. How about let's take our first... Or should we do this tarot card? Let's do the tarot, or whatever it is, compass. Let's open the map. North of Huck's Head. Hawk's Head. Let's see. Hawk's Head. Okay, here's Hawk's Head. East of Lowick. So east, no, that's west. East. Where is Lowick? I don't see any. Okay, Lowick is down here, so it would be east of Lowick. So on this half of the map, but north of Hawk's Head. West of Russland, which is where is Russland? Okay, Lowick and Russland are very close to each other, so it's in between these two. So it's on this square, north of Hawk's Head, south of Crinkle Crags. Okay, so right here, because here's Crinkle Crags. South would be this block. Let's go. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing, a whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face. But only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger, and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Alright, so I get some new plants. I love getting new plants. Let's close the map. And let's take our first customer. Wilbur Miller. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it? Something or other. I'm no green-eyed dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Lady of Summer. I remember reading that on one of them. But it's already listed, so we don't even have to think which one. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Okay, the leaves curl round, which I feel like I remember seeing this flower, that exact shape, so I thought I commented on it. Would it be this yellow one? It could be. The leaves are coarse to the touch. I feel like it would have said it would have said something about that in the book. I swear there was a different plant that looked more like this. But am I wrong? Was that the only one? We could see what this one looks like, or what this one says. A single sweet-smelling dark flower. Well, this one's the only one. This yellow one's the only one with those like little whatchamacallits in the center. These thingies. I forget what they're called. I don't think it's that one, but I don't see a different plant that looks like it. I guess we'll just go with it and see and hope. Fingers crossed. Nope. The leaves curl round. Oh my gosh, I did this again. The leaves curl round. How did I do that again? It has to be that one, doesn't it? It has to. Gosh. Yep. Apparently I don't know what curled means. Curled leaves. One of these days, maybe I'll remember that. I need to label this one. The Lady of Summer, because I got it wrong. Lady of Summer. Okay. Jeez. Alright. Oh, the kitty's licking himself. Ugh. I just want to snuggle him. Okay, let's take our next customer. Maybe we'll do better. Okay, that's the mailman. They're saying the Arda's been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. What's our letter? The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore the Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Alright. Shall we go there? Go to the Great Gable? See where the Great Gable is. I am not seeing... Oh, there it is. Right, as I was about to say that. Let's go. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless I have a plant that keeps me warm. I'm assuming the Brimlock does. Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a drought. I'm not sure. Those suffering from a hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Well, it's this yellow one that I keep trying. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Is that waxy and tough? Or does it not have flowers yet? I'm not sure what season we're in. Smooth, waxy leaves. I would think smooth isn't tough. Now let's move this plant over to the identified side. Well, none of the others have yellow leaves, so yellow flowers. So if we're wrong on this one, this plant, it just has been the bane of my existence, apparently. If it doesn't work, it has to work. What other one would work? What does it say again? The leaves are coarse. I mean, that's the same as tough, right? Okay, well, let's try it. It's not that freaking plant, man. Oh my gosh. That plant's gonna kill me. Okay, which ones are tough and waxy then? Long flat leaves. This is a purple flower, so that's not right. These are yellow, I guess. The leaves are quite soft, so that can't be that. These, I mean, I would consider those white. Yeah, cream colored. What about this? Just talks about it smelling. Purple flowers. Blue flowers. Red flowers. So which one could it be? I already looked at that one. Turquoise flowers, so I'm so confused. The leaves have stiff ribs. That doesn't... I thought we looked at this one. That one just talks about its scent. And it's soft purple flowers, so... I feel like we don't have this plant then. Can I do that if we don't? Do we just not have the plant yet? I think we just don't have the plant yet, because if it's not the only yellow one we have, I guess we have to leave. Because I don't think we have. Okay. I mean, if we try another one and we're wrong, we're dead. So, let's take our next customer. This plant is cursed. It brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay. Thanks. It's another mushroom. Got lots of shrooms. Alright. Is there another customer? Looks like it. Simone Green. Hellebore! Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trowse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Okay, we have to go to Red Pike. Well, thank you. Common trowse. Despite being described as common, the trowse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of Red Pike. No one knows why. Okay. Let's go find Red Pike. Red Pike. Oh, there it is. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. So can I just label that one right now? Red Pike, or no, it wasn't Red Pike. It was, whatever she just told me. Common trowse, I think. Common trowse. Yeah. Let's just name that right now so we don't forget. red common trout. So that was the name of it, right? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna keep this guy over here all by its lonesome. So when she comes over in 2 days or whatever, then I'll see it. One more customer. Verona Green. When you work with a cult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Eh. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any Shimmerlung? Shimmerlung. I think that one... Shimmerlung is probably a mushroom. The dried stem of the Shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in a large, rigid leaves. Maybe it's not a mushroom. I think it's this one. Stiff ribs. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. The leaves have stiffed ribs. That's the same thing, right? Ridged leaves and stiff ribs? I mean, that's what that looks like to me. But I've known to be wrong, so... But I don't see any other flower that looks like that. Okay, let's try it. Alright. Shimmerlung, let's label that. And I guess it's already in the area. Okay. Didn't we already do this clue? No, we didn't. Oh, we couldn't find it. I wonder, we got new map clues, but I don't know where the third river is. I think none of these look like that to me. But we can take another customer. Ruth Douglas. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. M something? Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. Let's see, do we have anything called... It must be Meek Dew. I mean, there's Mellow Glow. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The Mellow Glow has sharp thorns that protect from predators. Okay, what did she... She just wants a beautiful plant that starts with an M. And you can't touch the leaves. What does Meek do? The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, so she wants a pretty plant. It's difficult to care for. Touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Okay. And we've already figured that one out. Make do. Here you go. We already identified it, though. I guess we could close up shop, or We could look around the map once more since we have. It's glowing, so it'll let us do one more. Should we just pick some random spot? How about nothing with a name? How about just some random spot? How about this little square right here by the beach, like whatever. Or should we pick something that actually a name, like the Daughters or Killington Lake? That sounds ominous. Killington Lake. Meat Hop. Whitbarrow. Foxfield. How about let's pick one of these? It looks like they're little like foot tracks, like animal tracks. Let's pick one of these. Let's pick this one right here. Why not? Nothing here. Okay. Well, never mind then. Well, I guess that's about time to close up shop then and call it a night. Anyway, thanks again for joining me tonight and spending another evening in this strange little plant shop. Till next time, rest well. Have a good evening.